Have you ever felt like you are not doing a good enough job raising your kids? Mom guilt can make the already tough job that much harder. Our next guest knows that struggle of mom guilt. Andryanna Gonko is a podcast host of The Struggle is Real, and mom of 3 boys, joins us on how to overcome that feeling, mom guilt. Take us through it. What is it, Andryanna?
Good morning. Yes, mom guilt. I mean, it's a busy time of year. We've got a lot of output happening right now. And so the mom guilt might be creeping up. I find for myself, as you mentioned, I have 3 young boys. And so the mom guilt used to be really prevalent in my life. And I found that there were 3 main guilt traps that I would fall into. And those guilt traps are comparing, shoulding, and punishing. So when we talk about comparing, I mean, there are so many external circumstances that we can be looking to. We're looking to social media, we're looking to friends, we're looking to other parents at our school, and we're trying to live up to impossible expectations. We're trying to, and perhaps inadvertently, be that perfect mom, wife, boss, colleague, friend, and the list goes on and on. So comparing ourselves or comparing our kids, there's a lot happening right now that can lead to guilt. So that is the first guilt trap. A second guilt trap is what I call shoulding. So we're doing these things that we think we should do. So we're perhaps taking on too much. We're adding more to our plate, all in the name of, well, I really should do this. I should bake those cookies. I should do this extra thing. And the shoulding, of course, is going to set us up for failure because we're trying to live up to these impossible expectations, of course, leading to more guilt. So that is the second guilt trap. And then the third is what I call punishing. And so sometimes inadvertently, again, and it could be unconsciously, we are saying no to the things that we might enjoy, the things that might fill our cup, because we're punishing ourselves because the mom guilt is creeping up. So for instance, I saw the Peller Estates earlier in the show. Perhaps you're invited to visit beautiful Niagara-on-the-Lake, but you really should stay home with the kids. So you're inadvertently punishing yourself. This, of course, is going to lead to more resentment, lead to more exhaustion, and perhaps some frustration. It's a little bit of a vicious cycle, and of course, that causes more guilt. So that would be that third guilt trap.
You mentioned social media. Has mom guilt really intensified because of the socials?
I think so. And I mean, it depends on every individual, but really, most people are sharing all of the perfect moments in their life. And, I have been known to, be taking those photos myself or not sharing the moments that aren't picture perfect. And of course, what you're seeing on screen here is a photo that we got of our family. And I will tell you that there were many moments of, my toddler was having a meltdown, or my eldest was wanting to catch minnows instead of pose for the photo. So what you see in the photo isn't real life. And so when we're seeing all of these items, we're looking to ourselves and we're kind of feeling like we're not measuring up, or that we should be doing more, or that we are punishing ourselves for not being that perfect person.
Okay, so we only have a minute left. How do we overcome it?
Well, I think the best way to do that is to really lose those judgments, forgive yourself for these feelings. And so I have a great exercise I will share with you quickly. Grab a fresh sheet of paper or a journal, write down, I forgive myself for judging myself as, write down all of those reasons. And then the next sentence is, for my new truth is, and then write down how you want to feel, what those values are that you want to instill. Repeat that as often as possible, and sure enough, those new truths will become the reality.
Okay, I have a little bit of host guilt because we have to go, but this is all good information because I wanted to get into dad guilt a little bit, and why do dads like me not feel that guilt the same? We've run out of time. We'll do that next time. Andryanna Gonko, podcast host for The Struggle is Real.
Thank you.